200 miles an hour, don't slow. I can see it, yes, I'm real close. Dancing at the speed of light. Moving fast, don't look back. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Mission critical, I won't go. I'm saying this so that the world knows. Dancing at the speed of light. Moving fast, don't look back. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Never stop, 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 never stop. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach 200 miles an hour, don't slow. I can see it, yes, I'm real close. Dancing at the speed of light. Moving fast, don't look back. Go, 200 miles an hour, don't slow. I can see it, yes, I'm real close. Dancing at the speed of light. Moving fast, don't look back. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Mission critical, I won't go. I'm saying this so that the world knows. Dancing at the speed of light. Moving fast, don't look back. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Never stop, never stop. Never stop, never stop. Never stop, never stop. Never stop, never stop. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top. Go, never stop, go till you reach the top.
Hello, hello. Happy Sunday, beautiful people. It is so very good to be here with you as we gather together to celebrate the magnificence and significance of the presence and power of God operating in, through, and as us. We are going to ground ourselves here and now in prayer by first starting with a reading from the Daily Word. I invite you can close your eyes and take this in and listen to this. The word today is serve. And the affirmation, I bring God's love into the world through service. I don't need special skills to be of service. I have willing hands and an open heart, channels of God's love to be directed wherever they are needed most. This impulse to serve is my compassionate nature seeking expression. I respond to the needs around me by doing what I can to help. I do not think of reward or recognition. Just being of service fills my heart. Serving is a wonderful way to feel close to God. My loving heart is open, my hands are busy, and my life feels purposeful when I am doing what I can to brighten one person's life or make the world a better place. I feel God's presence strongly, and I serve and share the love and care of the divine. And the scripture, for I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. Matthew 25:35. Again, the affirmation, I bring God's love into the world through service. And so we take a conscious and intentional breath in right here and right now, and we exhale. We take a breath in, and we breathe out, bringing the focus of our attention here and now. We breathe in, and we breathe out. There is only one mind, only one power, only one presence, only one love, only one good that is working in all, through all, and as all, that is working in us, through us, and as us, that is working in you, through you, and as you, that is working in Celebration Spiritual Center, and as Celebration Spiritual Center, that is working in me, through me, and as me. This is the life of God. This life is whole and holy. This life is divine. This life is good. This life is your life now. This life is my life now. This life is our life now. It is the foundation of all life, the thing that is back of, behind, and underneath every expression of life. It is the thing that conceived of the planets and by intention and design brought it into being. It is the thing that conceived of you and by intention brought it into being. It is the thing that conceived of every food that we eat, every animal and insect that inhabits this planet Earth, and brought it into existence by intention and desire. It is the ground of all being. It is the all in all. It is the all that is. It is Mother, Father, God, and it is here now. For the space that we occupy is filled to overflowing with the good that God is. This digital space, this digital connection that we've created is filled and overflowing with God stuff. The place that you are sitting in right now, wherever you reside, wherever you find yourself in this moment, is filled and overflowing with the divine. It's filled and overflowing with divine love. It's filled and overflowing with divine wisdom. It's filled and overflowing with divine intelligence. It's filled and overflowing with divine healing. It's filled and overflowing with divine abundance and prosperity. It's filled and overflowing, for God is here now and now and now. It neither comes nor goes. And so as we have put the full focus of our attention on the reality of God, on the reality of the good, on the reality of the allness of God and the presence of God here now, we remember that we are one with God and one of God. We are individualized expressions of the one. That means that just as God is whole and undivided, so we are whole and undivided, one with the one, one with the one, one with the one with power, one with joy, one with opportunity, one with healing, one with good intention. And so it is out of this awareness that we use this infinite, unlimited, omnipotent power that is dwelling within us, and we speak the word in faith, and it shall be. Right here and now, I say that this service is blessed and a blessing. Right here and now, I say that CSC is blessed and a blessing. Right here and now, I say that each and every one of you that are listening, that are connected here now, are blessed and a blessing. And so we gather together in consciousness, and we allow the truth of life to speak to us. We allow the truth of life to grow us. We allow the truth of life to empower us. We allow the truth of life to prosper us here and now. We are open, receptive, and available to God's living spirit of truth, and we let it be. And because of this, we will transform. Because of this, we will express prosperity all over the earth. Because of this, we will be healed. Because of this, we will know ourselves in a greater and greater way and live out that knowing in our lives. So it is with joy and thanksgiving that I release this prayer. I release it back into the law, which is always in operation. I am confident that it responds. I am confident that it works. I am confident that it is always active. And so as I release it, I now watch, I wait, I look, I expect the law to respond. Thank you, God, in, through, and as us. It is complete. It is done. It is finished. And so we act that way. We now release this prayer by lifting up our voices and saying, Amen.
Amen.
Ashe.
Ashe.
And so it is.
So it is.
And so it is, and so it must be. Well, hello again. Happy Sunday. It is so very good to be here with each and every one of you on this beautiful Sunday morning. We are grateful that you are here. We are grateful to be here. We are grateful to serve, and we are grateful to share. Hello to our first-time guests. If you're connecting to this stream for the very first time and tapping into the vibration of Celebration Spiritual Center, I trust that that prayer woke you up. I trust that that prayer spoke to the cells in your being and caused you to sit up a little bit straighter as you recognize and remember and realize that God is operating in, through, and as you as an infinite, unlimited, omnipotent power. And we are happy that you chose to be here. And so what you see here on your screen is how you can stay in touch with us and how we can stay in touch with you. This is how you access your digital connection card. Just text the word welcome to 347-472-1078. You'll receive a link. That link will take you to the digital connection card. It's only a few fields that you have to complete, but the most important field is your email. Once you add that information and submit it, you'll receive another follow-up text that confirms you are all set, and indeed you are at that point. You'll be on our mailing list. We send out a weekly email that goes out on Fridays, and you'll have lots of pertinent information about some of the things that we'll share in our news and updates. But more importantly, we're confident that today you will receive something. We are confident that you will hear and receive something that will support you in living an empowered life, and that will support you in thriving throughout the week. So sit up and enjoy and receive. And you can feel free as well to shout yourself out if you'd like. Let us know where you're connecting in from, but that is not a requirement. Again, we're just happy that you're here. So with that said, I think this is a wonderful opportunity to now move forward with our news and updates. And then we get to tap into the meditation experience, hear from Soul 21, and of course, get into the next message for our series this month. It is MLK weekend, and so we not just in January honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King and all that his work has brought to the planet, all that it has brought to this country, and each and every one of us in different ways. I'm going to say something that may seem slightly controversial, but of course we know that this holiday has been appropriated and co-opted in so many different ways. Mm-hmm. And what you will see and hear, and you probably have already seen and hear throughout the week and throughout this weekend, is this idea of Monday being a day of service. And that's wonderful. We just read about serving from the Daily Word. But this reduces and diminishes, I believe, the work of Dr. Martin Luther King. And so one of the things that I encourage you to do, particularly given the climate of things that are happening on planet Earth, is to take some time to either read or listen to Martin Luther King's sermon that he gave at Riverside Church, Beyond Vietnam. This was, at the time, a controversial sermon, but the words that he speaks, the intention that he holds, it speaks to 2024 as much as it spoke to his time in the 1960s, as he speaks about the three evils, right, of militarism, right, when we think about, of course, capitalism, right, as the way that it operates today, and of course racism, and so. A day of service doesn't put our attention on the fact that we still have these issues on planet Earth, and he speaks to them so wonderfully. And so I encourage you to do that in addition to whatever service you may do. And we'll make sure that it will be posted on social media as well. There'll be links so that you can tap into that and don't have to search for it. But I do encourage that because, remembering a great man is one thing. Doing acts of service is another. But he is, a prophet in my eyes, in the strictest sense of what a prophet is, a biblical prophet is. And so we need to actually heed the words. They speak to our time. And I think that's very important, and needs to be shared, needs to be said. Every third Sunday is God Talk Sunday, so that means that next Sunday we hold the first God Talk of 2024. The God Talk is your opportunity to ask questions. The God Talk is your opportunity, your God opportunity, to really learn how to apply metaphysical principles to your life, right? It's one thing to listen to sermons and to listen to the powerful wisdom that PY shares in the meditation experience. It's one thing to clap and sing along to the songs that we sing. It's one thing to read different books, New Thought texts, metaphysical texts, etc. But then we have to apply it to our lives. And that's going to bring up many questions. That's also you're going to make mistakes, right? You're going to misunderstand some things. And so we're here to really support you in navigating that process. And so that's what the God Talk is all about. No question is off limits. You can ask any question on any topic and get the support that you need. This is key to your growth. One thing I'll say, particularly I'm speaking to those of you who may have never come to the God Talk or very rarely come to the God Talk, what I've witnessed to be true. Those that come to the God Talk, those that are willing to ask questions and then apply to their lives, they're experiencing great transformation. Mm-hmm. There's a great transformation once a month, and it's free. Right? So I encourage you to put this in your calendar. The third Sunday of every month, the God Talk happens at 1 p.m. after service. The Zoom link and password is shared with everyone on our mailing list. So that Friday email that goes out, the information is there. For those of you who may have saved last year's link and password, we do change it every year. It's a new year, new energy. So make sure that you're grabbing the link from the most recent email that goes out on Fridays. If you have a prayer request, you can send that prayer request to prayerchampions@celebrationsc.org. We are always holding our entire community in prayer, holding the highest knowing with and for you. But we know that there may be something you're praying about specifically. We know that you may want to ask for prayer for someone that you know, a loved one, whomever it may be. And we're happy to know the truth with you. Just send an email to prayerchampions@celebrationsc.org. We also encourage you to send an email to us when the prayer is answered, as there's been a shift, as there's been a victory, a prosperity report. By all means, send that as well. Now, we gather together every Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Momentum Prayer Call. This is a wonderful way to continue the momentum from Sunday, and it's a wonderful way to start the momentum at the beginning of your day on Wednesday. And so we gather together, we share a reading. Sometimes it's the daily word, similar to what I shared this morning. We pray, and we go on with our day. If you're unable to make that prayer call live, which is understandable, there's a playback number, and the most recent prayer is always recorded. So you can use that playback number, enter the access code, wait, and the most recent prayer will play. I also encourage you to put this in your calendar, set reminders, set multiple alarms if you need to get up on time to be here for the Momentum Prayer Call. Next month, we are going to do a month of prayer with the Momentum Prayer Call, and we will actually be praying Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is always powerful. It's always wonderful, and I'm really excited about tapping into that vibration of prayer Monday through Friday in February, as it also will support our sermon series next month, and it's going to be a good time. So prepare for that. Also, feel free to share this information with anyone that you know who wants to tap into the vibration of prayer and begin every weekday with affirmative prayer. Giving statements for 2023 will be available by the end of this month. So as you're making plans, as you're starting to receive your W-2s and talking to your accountant and doing all the wonderful things that we need to do related to tax preparation, you can also plan and know that you will receive your giving statement via email by the end of the month. Once those statements go out, we will let you know that, and also make sure that you understand the instructions, because you'll receive a link that will expire after a certain number of days. So you want to make sure that you click that link and download the statement as soon as possible. Our series of the month this month is what is New Thought? It's always a question that comes up. New Thought is a powerful movement. It has been around for a very long time now, but it's still not necessarily mainstream. And so we find that folks have a hard time explaining what New Thought is, or explaining what the spiritual path is. And so this sermon series really helps you articulate that. One, I break down and talk about the history of New Thought, the origins of New Thought. Names like Phineas Parkhurst Quimby and Mary Baker Eddy. These are people that you must know, right? And even understanding people like Mesmer, where we get the word mesmerism from. Mesmer is one of the first people that on a popular scale really began to use this idea of the power of our mind, our thoughts, really impact our outcomes in our lives. So tap into that for the history. And then, of course, we take it a step further, because once we know that history and understand it, then what are we going to do with it? And that's very important. That's on YouTube. You can go to our YouTube channel and find that playlist. Finally, we encourage you always to share, like, comment, and subscribe here on this stream. If you haven't already done it, we encourage you, share this link, share it with somebody, let somebody know, hey, I'm watching CSC right now, we're tapped in. Let them know about our series, let them know about the meditation, and of course, as you see posts throughout the week, we encourage you to like, comment, and share, because that does help to bring more attention to this good thing we have going on over here at CSC. One other thing I want to share with you, we have begun this year, we are going to start, or we have started, restreaming the meditations from each Sunday. So on Monday is now Meditation Mondays. So every Monday at noon, the most recent meditation experience will stream across our social channels on Facebook and YouTube. We've also created a new playlist. So when you go to the home page of our YouTube channel, you'll now see that playlist. I trust that this will help you find the meditations easier. And of course, you can share them and of course use it for yourself. As we continue to build that playlist, you can just hit play and just allow PY to take you through meditation after meditation after meditation, or you could even play it and have it play overnight as you tap into that vibration. So we trust that that's something that you will find useful and beneficial, and we will continue to look for more ways to do things like that as we move throughout the year. So with that said, it is time for the meditation experience, for us to tap into that vibration, to go within as we are led by Pastor Yolanda.
It is time, everyone, for meditation. We have defined it as an experience, and I see that more and more all over social media, meditation experience. We did that prior to starting because we wanted it to be more than just a thought. We're not trying to challenge you to meditate. We're trying to show you the value of the experience of God within yourself. And so each week, we take time to meditate. We take time to center our mind and our body and our breath around a central idea, an affirmative thought. We do more than just share information at CSC or teach concepts. We want you to know God for yourself, because in those times when it feels a little challenging, there has to be a way to tap into that truth within you. The external world can be so active and can make us want to be reactive as opposed to responding to the situation from the God within us. So we take time every Sunday from the first day until now to tap in. PG said something profound this morning in the prayer. He said there was something with great intention It created you with great intention. That means you weren't an afterthought. You weren't a mistake. You didn't have to prove your worth. It already knew that what it was creating was good. If you've never heard that, if you some kind of way missed me saying it or PG saying it throughout these years, you were more than good enough. You were born worthy. But sometimes in our desire to acquire because we think we're less than, we forget that. We forget that our worth and our value is like a magnet that draws everything to us. We forgot that we don't have to hustle and grind. We forgot to even breathe because life feels so chaotic. You are just as worthy as the person to your left, your right, to the ones that you think are elevated in their consciousness or who you see as beautiful or vibrant or wealthy. You're just as worthy. And the fact that you can see those things in others points directly back to its existence within you. So when you see prosperity, it is your prosperity. When you see beauty, it is your beauty. When you see someone that is elevated in their consciousness, it is your consciousness that they are tapping into. And all of that was given to you by a loving presence, by an infinite intelligence. And so when we say, I am worthy, it is not a small thing. It is everything. To know it, to feel it, to allow it. And worth doesn't mean you got to go out there and hustle and grind. It just means that when you ask, it is given, and oftentimes before you ask. So let us tap into the energy of our worth and our value. Let us tap into the knowing that this thing was intentional. This God that created the stars and the trees and the fleas, as Maya Angelou said, was intentional in its creation of you. So today, and every day actually, let us let this worth guide our breath, our decisions, our love, our knowing. Let it guide every aspect. I am worthy. You are worthy. So let us tap into that a little deeper today. Wherever you find yourself, seated, upright, with your feet on the floor, it's important to ground ourselves. It's important to allow the energy that is the divine feminine, the divine Mother Earth, to support us as it rises up through the soles of our feet. That connection sometimes gets lost in the hustle and bustle, but right now, you can bring yourself back to it. Plant the palms on the tops of the thighs. Go ahead and take a slight glance to the left, turning the head. On the inhale and exhale, glance to the to the right. Inhale to the left, and exhale to the right. Releasing all of that tension in the neck, nice and easy to the left, and exhale to the right. And from this place of safety and worth and value and love, allow your eyelids to close. It's so beautiful that infinite intelligence made us with the ability to connect anytime. With our eyelids closed, we get to take the journey inward. We close our eyes so that we can see more clearly and feel more deeply this connection to our worth and our value. So let's just notice the breath, shall we? And I make the emphasis on noticing the breath because we're not trying to influence the breath right now. We're just in gratitude and knowing that the breath is flowing. And each round of breath takes us deeper into the center. And each round of breath relaxes what needs to be relaxed a little bit more. Beautiful, everyone. Now let's take conscious control of the breath. It is ours to do so. Just as we control our thoughts, we can control the breath by sending our intention and our energy low into the belly. And if you've become a chest breather, breathing high up on the chest, we want to drop it down. Maybe you place the right hand on the low belly. And together, let's inhale and expand the low belly. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold for a count of 4. And for a few rounds of breath, we're going to exhale by opening, relaxing the jaw, and exhaling through the mouth. And wait in the silence. Inhale again into the lower belly. As the hand rises on the belly, we hold for a count of 4. And exhale. Open the mouth, relax the jaw, sigh it out as the belly draws in and up. Count of 4. And welcoming the silence. In through the low belly, now up through the rib cage, expanding the sides of the body, taking a nice expansive breath. Holding there. Relax the jaw and allow the sound to be released. In through the low belly, up through the rib cage, we've expanded the sides. Now let's take that breath front and back of the body, filling all the way up. Hold there. And releasing whatever tension you've been holding, relax the jaw, sigh it out. In through the low belly, up through the rib cage, now expanding and allowing that breath to rise to the heart chakra, center of the chest. Hold it there. And sigh it out. And there is silence at the end. As we prepare to welcome a new breath in through the low belly, up through the rib cage, expanding and rising to the heart. Hold it there. And sigh it out. Without collapsing the body, release the breath. Let's practice this deep breath in and all the way up. And this time, when you reach the top of your breath at the heart chakra, close the lips and exhaling, slowing it down, count of 6. And this will be our form of breath work, in and out through the nostrils, slowing the breath down, letting it reach, letting it rise and fall naturally in and out through the nostrils, signaling the relaxation in the mind and the body, and opening the heart, allowing your worth and value to radiate outwards. Let's take a few deep breaths here, in and out through the nostrils. last breath together here. And sending that breath and that energy and that worth into our feet. Maybe you raise the heels or wiggle the toes, whatever you need. Noticing the energy that's flowing there. Stop the movement. Relax the feet. Energy flows across the ankles. Relax the ankles. That energy wants to rise. It wants to fill you with even more worth and value. Let the energy rise. Shins and calves. We don't block our worth or value. Relax the shins and the calves. Energy flows across the knees. Relax the knees. Energy flows unobstructed across the thighs and makes its way to the glutes and the hamstrings. We allow it. Relax the thighs, the glutes, the hamstrings. And without hesitation or reservation, surrender the lower half of your body, for you are being held by a loving God. Energy gathered at the base of the spine now makes its way. With each inhale, it rises. And when we exhale, we open and allow. Energy flows in and up through our system, relaxing every part of our body. Our internal organs begin to relax. Our chakras begin to open and balance. As the energy flows in and up, we exhale and allow. And up. Exhale and allow. Letting go of the body as the energy flows in and up. Exhale and allow. That energy wants to flow out the crown of the head, connecting us one to each other, creating a beam of light that transcends our body and makes its way to the atmosphere. Now allow that collected energy and power and love and truth to flow back down through the crown, across the third eye, activating and balancing the throat, lightly flowing across the shoulders as they relax. Energy flows down the arms and out the fingertips. Go ahead and scan your body mentally, noticing if there's any tension. We don't judge the tension, we just bring love and worth to it. You may turn the palms up to receive if you choose, or keep the palms turned down to ground even more. If the mind wanders, it is okay. We welcome thought, and we allow thought to pass through. We make no judgment. We just bring ourselves back to the truth that we now know and accept. I am worthy, and you are worthy. I will monitor the time. You just let that internal worth and value just circulate, relax you, welcome it more and more. I am worthy. You are worthy. We are worthy now. With our eyelids still closed, we just enjoy this time, this opportunity to just marinate in our worth, to remain as we were guaranteed, created by God, never ever denied anything that we desire. With our eyelids still closed, we have let go of the tension and the stress of the day, the week, the month. With our eyelids still closed, we take this mental picture of how it feels on the inside. And we allow it to permeate every cell. If the palms are turned up, please go ahead and turn them down now. Inhale, draw the shoulders up by the ears. Exhale as we release the shoulders back and down. Inhale, drawing the shoulders up again. Elongating the breath, dropping it nice and deep into the belly. Exhaling as we release the shoulders back and down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, releasing the shoulders back and down. Pausing to bring the palms together at heart center, lightly touching the thumbs into the sternum, allowing the chin to bow towards the fingertips. That slow movement, you'll notice the opening at the base of the neck and all along the spinal column. That energy and fluid is moving. And as we bow in gratitude for our time together, we honor and are grateful for the movement of God within us. From this still place, this loving place, this worthy place, allow the eyelids to open. Nice soft gaze, no strain on the eyes, eyelids, body, mind. Inhale, raise the chin, raise the gaze, keeping it soft. Release the breath. Maintain the peace and the worth. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, PY.
Welcome.
And again, as a reminder to everyone, tomorrow and every Monday is Meditation Monday. And so this meditation will stream again at noon on Mondays. We've created a new playlist, which you'll find on the homepage of our YouTube channel. And we'll continue to build that playlist week to week. And so you can just press play and allow the meditations to support you throughout the day, whatever that looks like for you. It is a resource, and we trust that you will make use of it. So we are in the second week of our powerful sermon series, My Biggest Dream. And of course, before we get into this week's message, we're going to hear from Soul 21. There's only one song that we could hear today as we tap into the next part of this series. So we're going to hear from Soul 21, and then I'll be with you on the other side of that song with today's message, God is paying attention, are you? I'll see you on the other side.
You know it, you can sing along. gotta see it. You gotta feel it. You gotta expect it. I love this quote, Ernest Holmes, where he says, "One alone in consciousness constitutes a complete majority." So we expect the good. We expect the miracle every day. Can we sing it again, y'all? We're gonna sing it again. Come on, Sopranos.
If that did not move you, I don't know if you are alive. Because that was powerful. Was over here singing along and moving along and dancing along. And do you hear the teachings? Believe and receive. God will, not God might, not God will think about, not God will consider. Oh my goodness. Believe and receive, and God will. So expect your miracle. One alone in consciousness constitutes a complete majority. As Ernest Holmes says, so expect the good. Expect your miracle. Well, hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you are. It is good, and I'm grateful to be here with each and every one of you. Now we're going to begin as we always do, as I shared last week. We're going to always anchor this moment with this centering prayer. And so I invite you here and now to just take a breath in, exhale, and affirm after me. I welcome the Spirit of truth into my mind and let it grow in my heart. Thank you, God, in, through, and as me. Amen. Ashe. And so it is. So we are in the second week of our series, My Biggest Dream, and we always review the previous week so that we can move forward with good intention. And so in week 1, we started with the sermon, The Infinite, Unlimited, Omnipotent Power Within You. And I shared in that sermon that you can be, do, and have anything. And this is true because what is absolutely true, and we hear this in the teachings of our elder brother Jesus, all things are possible to the one who believes. And why are all things possible to each and every one of us? Because of this infinite, unlimited, omnipotent power within. And so we tapped into and talked about what it means, this infinite thing, what it means, this unlimited thing, what it means, this omnipotent thing. What does it mean, this power? And I trust that you've revisited that message. I trust that you shared that with someone. If you haven't, I encourage you to do that this week or share this week's sermon, the series with someone so that they can tap into this divine, powerful gift that dwells within each and every one of us so that we can make use of it. So last Sunday, after service was over, PY and I decided that we wanted Chinese food. And of course, we went to the best Chinese food restaurant in Brooklyn, Kum Kao. If you know, you know. It is the best in Brooklyn, definitely the best on this side of Brooklyn. And we enjoyed a wonderful meal. And at the end of the meal, opened up my fortune cookie. And what did my fortune say? My fortune said, one that would have the fruit must climb the tree. And I chuckled because I knew that this fortune is speaking directly to this week's message. Last week, as I said, that you can have anything, that you can be, do, and have anything you want. And I said that there is no limitation. I invited you not to simply desire what you think you can attract, demonstrate, or manifest, but because of the infinite, unlimited, omnipotent power within you, there are no restrictions, no exceptions, no controls, no ceilings on what you can have. And this is true. You can have anything, but you can't have everything. And so often when I think people hear metaphysical teachers like me say something like, you can have anything, there's a cynicism there because what they're hearing in their minds is that you can have everything. And that's absolutely impossible. Jeff Bezos, although he may be a billionaire many, many times over, still doesn't have everything. That's not possible. And so I want to share this graphic with you. I shared this on my Instagram stories, I think sometime last month. And I think it perfectly illustrates this idea. And it's important as we move forward with the process that I'm going to share with you today. You can't have everything. All of those little boxes would represent everything. But you can have anything, meaning that you can choose from everything. You can focus your attention on one thing and bring that thing into being. So I want you to hear this. If you didn't hear it this way last week, when I say you can have anything, when I say that you can be, do, and have anything, it is absolutely true. But what I'm not saying is that you can have everything. That's literally impossible. There's not enough life for us to live in this life experience, the singular expression that we are right now, to actually have or experience everything. But you absolutely can have anything. So then what you want, as my fortune cookie referred to, is the fruit. But in order to get to the fruit, the fortune says one must climb the tree. So today I will show you how to climb the tree. Now, at the end of last week's message, I invited you to grab this book. I want to make sure you all can see it so there's not a reflection. There we go. It works. It Works by RHJ. This is available in print, this little booklet. It is also available digitally. It is also available, there's audio transcriptions on YouTube, so you can find this for free, right? But I mentioned this book because it's a short booklet that outlines a process that is not unique to this booklet. You can actually find this process in many different teachings, in many different spaces. This booklet, though, is almost 100 years old. It was published in 1926. And it outlines, as the booklet says, a concise, definite, resultful plan with rules, explanations, and suggestions for bettering your condition in life. It says that if you know what you want, you can have it. Again, as I just shared in that graphic, you can't have everything, but you can have anything. If you know what you want, you can have it. Now, this plan that we read about in It Works, relies on a spiritual law that Earl Nightingale puts this way in The Strangest Secret. We become what we think about. And in that recording of The Strangest Secret, Earl Nightingale repeats that over and over again in different ways. We become what we think about. And so I'm encouraging you now, one, if you're not already writing, don't have something to take notes, go grab it. But I want you to write this down in your notes today. I become what I think about. And I want you to come back to this idea often, because as familiar as it may sound, it's actually different than how people tend to think about the spiritual law or principle. And so we're actually going to affirm this as well, because it's important. We write it, but we also speak it. I become what I think about. I become what I think about. I become what I think about. And here's a little tool, a little tip that you can use in your affirmation practice. Speak it in the first, second, and third person. I become what I think about. Greg becomes what he thinks about. Greg, you become what you think about. This will supercharge your affirmations. I guarantee it. Right? If you never used that before, it's going to set your soul on fire. And this statement of truth, this spiritual law, we become what we think about, is a much better way to understand the law of attraction and the use of the law of attraction, because we're not actually attracting things to us. We're attracting the conditions that support us in becoming the manifestation and demonstration of our biggest dream. See, things come and go, but once you've become that which you most desire, your life will always reset to that default, because we become what we think about. And so as you've become the thing, that has nothing to do with the outside. This, again, is that wonderful thing that our elder brother Jesus was teaching when he said, put your treasures in heaven where they cannot be subject to moth or rust. When it is an internal, absolute knowing, becoming, it doesn't matter what's happening here in the outside world. The outside world, it's the changing world. Things come and go. Things change. The outside world is where things depreciate and go into disrepair and rust. That's inevitable. That's how the outside world works. That's how the physical world works. But the internal world is eternal, and so that which you have become will always be. My home here is in Brooklyn, New York, as long as this is my home. And no matter where I go in the world, I always return home to Brooklyn, New York. No matter what experiences I have out in the world, whether they be wanted or unwanted, I always return to the familiarity of my home. So becoming your biggest dream is establishing where your mental and spiritual home is. We become what we think about. We become what we think about. We become what we think about. So what is the plan? The plan is very simple. In It Works by RHJ, he writes this: to get what you want is no more mysterious or uncertain than the radio waves around you. Tune in correctly and you get a perfect result. But to do this, it is, of course, necessary to know something of your equipment and have a plan of operation. Now, of course, this was written in 1926, so it makes sense that he would talk about radio waves. If it was written in 2024, I would probably say it is no more mysterious or uncertain than the Wi-Fi connection all around you, or the cellular connection all around you. Right? Tune in correctly and you get the perfect result. Turn on your phone and have service and you connect to the cellular or the Wi-Fi, right? And we know that. It's no more mysterious than that. But as he said, it is of course necessary to know something of your equipment and have a plan of operation. This is why we had to begin last week with accepting and understanding and embracing the infinite, unlimited, omnipotent power within us. And this power that I talked about last week, it is ready to serve you. This power is willing to serve you. This power is anxious to serve you. It has a sense of urgency around wanting to serve you. But it is up to you whether it becomes, as Ernest Holmes writes, your taskmaster or your servant. If this power is so willing, ready, and anxious to serve us, why don't more people get what they want? Why aren't more people benefiting from this power in a positive way? Why isn't everyone living and experiencing their biggest dream? Well, you see, most people, and that includes each and every one of us at varying points in our lives, are what RHJ calls thoughtless talkers or wishers. Talking loud and creating nothing. I wish I had that car. I wish I had that beautiful home. It sure would be nice to spend a month in Bali. Talking about what you don't want instead of what you do want. When someone asks you what do you want, what type of relationship do you want to be in? Well, I don't want to be in a toxic relationship. Well, what kind of job, what organization would you like to work for or with? Well, I don't want to work somewhere that doesn't give me health benefits, right? Thoughtless talkers or wishers. Sometimes seeing someone else's good and cynically saying, must be nice. I know I'm in your business today. I'm so sorry, but I'm getting in your business to bring the light of awareness to that business so that we can let it go. And so when we're thoughtless talkers or wishers, when we're talking loud and creating nothing, this great omnipotent power gives us exactly what we want. Now, this is not what we consciously want, but again, what is the spiritual principle? We become what we think about. And unfortunately, most of us are not consciously thinking about anything that's beneficial, constructive, etc. And so we're allowing the outside world, outside conversations, outside television programs, movies, etc., and just randomness become the things that we're thinking about, and then we're thoughtlessly talking. We're thoughtlessly wishing. We're thoughtlessly creating. God in, through, and as you is always paying attention to what you're thinking about, and by law brings it to you. And so as we know that God in you is paying attention, are you paying attention to what you're thinking? Well, the beautiful thing is that this concise, definite plan, and it works, supports us in paying attention. So what is the plan? I'm going to give it to you and we're going to talk a little bit more about it. 1, write down in order of importance the things and conditions that you really want. 2, change the list daily, adding to it or taking away until it is just right. This is something that you'll continue to do daily, right? So this is not a sort of write down the plan and wait till it's perfect and then move on to the next step. This is a continuing piece of the process. 3, read the list of what you want morning, noon, and night. 4, think of what you want as often as possible. 5, do not talk to anyone about your plan except the great power within you. This is, as many of you know, what I call the hush your mouth principle. So What I want you to do, now that you have these simple 5 steps, it's concise and it's definite, spend this week writing down what you want. And here's some things that are important. You're going to find out some things about what you've really been thinking about as you do this process. First, do not place any ceilings on your biggest dream. Just because you don't know how to accomplish it does not mean you cannot accomplish it. You only have to believe that it's possible. You only have to write it down. And as you work on your list, make sure you're not writing out a bunch of hows. This is beautiful. What do I mean by that? Because your logical mind might work this way. You might be thinking, oh, well, if I get a raise at work or I get a promotion at work, then I'll be able to afford the apartment that I want. So what I'm going to write down is I want a raise at work, and then I can get the apartment. You hear that? What you're doing is you're trying to figure it out. The truth is, you may want the raise or the promotion, but better yet, what is that salary going to be? Just say, I want to earn $100,000 this year. I want to earn $500,000 this year. I want to earn $1 million in income this year. Full stop. You don't have to know how it's going to happen, and please don't limit it to one singular stream called a job. There's an apartment that you want, so name it. I want this apartment. I want this home, and describe what it looks like. But don't condition it to getting a raise at work. Do you see this? See, this is what we start to do as our logical minds create ceilings for us. But I'm asking you to use your gift of imagination. I'm asking you to use your gift of dreaming. Another way you might think about this, it's like, well, if I sign up 10 clients this month, then I can take that trip to Tulum. So what I'll do is I'll write down what I want is 10 new clients in my business. And then I know I'll have the money that I can go to Tulum. But what if it's, what do I want? I want 10 clients. I want 10 new clients a month. And I want to go to Tulum, but it's not conditioned on getting the 10 clients, because then you've created a limitation and you're out of your business. The how is not your business. The how is not your business. The how is God and is God's business. Get out of God's business. You might even need to say that to yourself before you begin writing down what you want. The how is not my business. God is the how, and it is God's business. I'm going to stay out of God's business. For others, you may find yourself muting and dampening down what you want, thinking it's too much, thinking, oh, I already have enough good. I'm already asking for enough. I don't want to do that. I want to ask for too much, or maybe I'm taking away from someone else's good, or, other people in my family aren't doing well, so I don't want to ask for more than that. Other people that I know, my best friend is struggling. I don't want to ask for more. This person, my coworkers, they're struggling and complaining, but I'm having a good time. I don't want to ask for too much more. I love what a beautiful sister, a Black queer woman, her name is Arlen Hamilton. She's the founder of Backstage Capital, which is a venture capitalist firm capital firm that is focused on investing in startups that are run by women, LGBTQ plus folks, people of color, those that the traditional VC world overlooks and doesn't offer a seat at the table. She's investing in those businesses and creating millionaires. And one of the things that she writes in her new book, Your First Million, she says the scarcity narrative encourages the idea that there can only be one winner. But it's false. It's a lie. There isn't one pot of prize money for us all to fight over. There is room for all of us at the finish line. And one of the things that she's doing in her work is proving that point, proving the reality that there's more than enough, and proving the reality that there's seats at the table for all of us. And so here's what your day-to-day process might look like. As you read the list daily, it will change. You heard me say this earlier. Some things you will remove, and some things you will reword, and that's important. You will add some things. You will take some things away. There are some things, because you heard me say, write down your list and put them in order of importance. Some things, as you move throughout the day and the weeks and the months, some things will move up higher on your list. Others will move down. This is natural and normal and is the opposite of wishing or being wishy-washy. And I want you to hear this because I think this is another place that gets people tripped up and confused. Now, why is this the opposite of wishing or being wishy-washy? Because what you're doing in this moment, first of all, and I love this, Earl Nightingale writes about this or talks about this in The Strangest Secret. Any human being that actually endeavors to do this process, you are already a success. Because you know what you want and you know where you're going, right? It's the equivalent, as the example he uses in that powerful speech. It's like, or it's the difference between a ship without a crew and a captain and a ship with a crew and a captain, right? If you have a ship and just send it out on the water without a crew and a captain, you know, it will probably sink, but it definitely will be aimless. As soon as a ship has a crew and a captain, now you have something that can set its course and it can be successful. So you're already 1 out of 100, right? For every 100 people, as Earl Nightingale says in The Strangest Secret, you're that one that's already successful, right? Because what is the definition of success? It's the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. And so you're progressively realizing your biggest dream by moving through this process. So what's important here is to understand is that, again, this is a natural and normal process, the removing and rewording and adding and taking away and moving some things higher and moving some things lower, because you're in co-creator mode. You're just like an artist as they're creating. It's a process. One brushstroke at a time, one color at a time, one area of the canvas at a time. And so this is why it's important, as you heard me say earlier, don't wait until the list is perfect. The perfection happens in the process. Start reading whatever you have, whatever you write today or whatever you write tomorrow, start reading it immediately, morning, noon, and night. Remember, the infinite, unlimited, omnipotent power within you is paying attention to what you're paying attention to. So you're already setting your course. You're already putting yourself in the direction of your biggest dream. Even if it's not all there yet, you're already in the direction of that new home. You're already in the direction of that car. You're already in the direction of those conditions, that relationship. You're already in the direction of those conditions at work. You're already in the direction of those conditions in your business. You're already in the direction of those conditions in your body. You're already in the direction of those conditions in your family. You're already in the direction of those conditions in your mind. And this power is paying attention to what you're paying attention to. And now your focus is not idle. Your focus is not random or unfocused. All of your attention is now on your biggest dream. And what is the principle? We become what we think about. As you mold and create your dream on paper, this great power is molding and creating in the realm of the unseen. Now, I recognize as we move through this process, as we make use of this plan, we are developing new habits, a habit that you may not have really done before. I mean, I can even, for myself, there are many years where, right, I've written out my year or written out what it is that I want to do, and I focused on it like first thing in the morning. It was a part of my daily spiritual practice. So I read it, and that's the only time I read it. Sometimes I might have remembered to read it right before I went to bed, but generally I could guarantee that I read it once per day. And so you're being asked to develop a new habit. If you've only read once per day, you're being asked to read it 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. So one of the things I want to do is support you here in staying focused on what you want. So after you have your list and you're moving through the process to tap into what you want morning, noon, and night, first I encourage you to set up reminders. Set reminders in your calendar, pick 3 times that work for you, and set it and forget it so that you always get reminders, right? What you may want to do if you find yourself, you get preoccupied at work, and so you're not thinking about what you want, you're thinking about what that company wants, what that business wants, what your boss wants, or you're thinking about what your clients want. Schedule emails, send emails to yourself, maybe from your personal account to your work account, and so you get an email as you're in your inbox anyway, right? If you use Slack, you can set reminders in Slack, right? So you can think about creative ways to do that. This is again ways that we get to build a new habit. But one of the things that we want to support you with, as well as we, CSC, can send you text reminders. So what you see here, if you text the word DREAM to this phone number, 347-472-1078, you will receive one reminder a day at different times during the day to read the list of what you want. It'll also have a little bit of encouragement and tap you into the vibration, remembering what manifestation is all about. And I trust that it'll bring a smile to your face as I have been working with these text reminders to test it out, to make sure it works for all of you. It has brought a smile to my face as I read the different messages that remind me to tap back into my list. So again, you can text this number right now, DREAM, to 347-472-1078, and then maybe that'll even be the reminder to actually start the list of what you want, okay? And you're gonna receive a message, again, once a day, for 30 days at different times of the day. This is all designed to support you in tapping into this this superpower, tapping into this moment, because I know that if you just develop this habit, it's going to produce powerful results. Why? Because what does the law say? We become what we think about. God is paying attention. Are you? So how we approach this process matters. And this is my last point. Over and over in It Works, it reads that one must be earnest. And that word appears 8 times in the short booklet. And we know what earnest means, but I also feel like, again, in 2024, we would probably use different words. But RHJ writes, he says, you must be in earnest, sincerely and truthfully desiring certain conditions or things, mental, physical, or spiritual. Now, first, this is a reminder that this process requires the opposite of occasional wishing or half-hearted wanting. Right? There are many things that we see, whether we're just going throughout our day. There's many things that we desire, whether we are watching television or having a conversation, and that's kind of an occasional wishing. Doesn't have much energy and power behind it. It's half-hearted wanting. And so what's interesting about this deliberate, definite process here is there's nothing occasional about it, and there's nothing half-hearted about it. You got to come to it every day, and then you're also being invited to think about it throughout the day. So we must be serious about this thing. We must be serious-minded. That's another way to say earnest. When we talk about doing the work, this is something I shared with Multi-Manifestor folks last year, sort of an insight that I really got to, because we use the term doing the work all the time. But what it is that we're doing is simply focusing our attention. That's what we're doing. And that's what this process allows you to do. So just instead of saying I'm doing the work or I'm doing my manifestation work, I'm focusing my attention. That acronym for focus, follow one course until success. That's what we're doing. We're focusing our attention. And as we focus our attention, immediately other things fall away. Other things fall out. Other things are released. Other things are let go, because you can't focus your attention on 2 things at the same time. Thinking about that graphic again, you can't have everything, but you can have anything. And that anything, as we see in the graphic, is the focusing of our attention. I want to put that up on the screen again, just so you can see it. That's the focusing of your attention. And that's what the work is as it comes to manifestation. That's what the work is as it comes to demonstration. Focusing our attention on what it is that we want. And so this is what this plan is designed for. But you must develop the habit, and you must approach this with the same diligence you would any other worthy endeavor. Remember, you are giving to you through this process. As I love to say, if you sort of kind of try, you sort of kind of get results. And that's by law. Why? Because God is paying attention. Are you? So let's review. My fortune cookie gave us something powerful. One that would have the fruit must climb the tree. how do we get to the fruit? How do we get to what we want if we can have anything? Well, first, we must understand that we have an infinite, unlimited, omnipotent power within us. And next, we must understand the spiritual law that we become what we think about. The thinking of most people is idle, chaotic, random, unintentional, misinformed, full of thoughtless talking and wishing, talking loud and creating nothing. The plan shared with us in It Works supports us in thinking intentionally, creatively, affirmatively, positively, constructively, filled with possibility, abundance, and prosperity. What is the plan? Write down what you want. Dream big. Remove all limitations. There's no ceiling to your good. You can have as much as you want. You won't be taking away from anyone. And don't try to figure out the how. Just state what it is that you want. Read the list morning, noon, and night. Think about what you want often. Talk to no one about this list except the great power within you. Utilize the hush your mouth principle. I want to put that up on the screen again. And I want to encourage you to text DREAM to 347-472-1078. And for 30 days, you will receive a text reminder with a different message at a different time each day to support you in bringing your heart and mind to what you want. And I'll say this as well. If the text message comes in and it's an inconvenient time, leave it unread so you can go back to it. Same thing. If you schedule the email comes in and you can't address it right then, leave it unread so you can go back to it. If the calendar notification comes in, right, snooze the notification. However that works, depending on what your calendar program that you're using, right? Snooze it or set a new reminder so that you can come back to it with intention. Now, next week, we're going to dig deeper into the process of why this all works. We're going to talk about how do we stay consistent, and specifically, what do we do when problems, challenges, and unwanted experiences show up? When we out here reading morning, noon, and night what we want, but the unwanted is showing up all around us. I am so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. I'm so grateful and thankful for this gift that is Celebration Spiritual Center, for the power of these teachings. I'm so grateful and thankful for your biggest dream. I'm so grateful and thankful to align with you, with the power that is within you to bring forth what it is that you are choosing to be, do, and have. Right now, I speak the word that it is done. Right now, I speak the word that it is accomplished. Each and every person within the sound of my voice that endeavors to live the life that they've imagined, that endeavors to write down what they want, that endeavors to dream and imagine, that endeavors to allow their biggest dream to come forward is a success now. God in you is success and successful. Be successful. Be a success now. That is who and what you are. The unlimited, omnipotent power within you is bringing it forth into being at this very moment, organizing itself around your heart's desire in the realm of the unseen, where all things come, and bringing it into being easily and effortlessly, on time, on target. From this place of awareness, I release this prayer, and together we say, Amen, Ashe, and so it is. So it must be. So it must be.
Ah, yes, yes. I see that people are taking the opportunity right now to begin the process of dreaming, to begin the process of allowing. I love this message series because it gives you the step-by-step on how to do it. And if you find yourself not doing it, then that's where you kind of forgive yourself and set yourself free. Something else is operating in the background, unconsciously saying, I can't have, I can't be, I can't do. And so that's important information too. But the moment you become aware that the text came in and all of a sudden there ain't no time in your day to respond or look at your list, then you'll know, oh, I get what's been happening to me in my past. I've been holding on to some things that ain't working for me. And I get to, guess what? Choose again. In the moment that I become conscious that I haven't done these steps, I get to choose again. I get to take that opportunity right there, forgive myself, set myself free, and do the assignment. Test it out. The only way you're going to know, oh, taste and see. The only way you're going to know is if you do it,
Try it out.
is if you try it. You're going to be here for 30 days anyway doing something. You're going to be watching something, reading something, listening to your friends, whatever. You're going to be accepting some thoughts into your consciousness.
Yep.
How about being selective
Yes,
with what
yes.
you accept?
Yes. Yes.
This series is so great, so perfectly timed at the beginning of the year to set yourself up for winning, as PG likes to say. Set yourself up to win. This is it. It's easy. It's easy. And it's supposed to be easy because you're worthy.
Yes.
It shouldn't be hard to receive your dreams. It should be easy. And we're giving you the steps.
Yep.
Thank you, PG.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. As the late, great Dr. Johnny Coleman reminded us over and over again,
Yep.
it works if
If
you work it.
you work it.
Yes, yes.
I ain't got no control over what everybody else do. It only works if I work it.
There you go. There you go. Thank you, God, in us. And so in this moment, it is time for giving. You see the information on your screen. You've seen it throughout the stream. It's very easy to give to CSC. Go to celebrationsc.org /give, or you can text your dollar amount to 347-744-9500. There is a $10 minimum to text to give. Whichever method you choose, you could also mail in a check if you need to, and that information is on the website. Whatever method you choose, we're not concerned with. Whatever amount you choose, we're actually not concerned with, because we know that giving is a spiritual practice, and giving requires a certain consciousness to experience the benefit. It's the law of circulation. It's the law of breathing. I exhale, I give, and so I now must receive. But when I exhale, I always exhale knowing that there's more. I exhale, there's a conscious internal knowing that there's more and more than enough. Even though there are billions of people on this planet, I don't have to worry. I don't have to fight with PY up in here. Like, well, let me make sure I get my oxygen before she take all the oxygen in the room. No, that's not how it works. And so we get to practice this absolute knowing with money, with our financial giving, our financial circulation. So this is also when you're shopping as much as it's when you're giving to CSC. And so we give from that consciousness that there is more than enough. We give from that consciousness, that knowing that whatever our streams of income may be, they all are simply reflections of the one source that gives to all easily and effortlessly, without hesitation and without fail. And so when we give from that consciousness, and when we can affirm this with absolute confidence, all the money that I use,
All the money that I use
returns to me multiplied
returns to me multiplied
in a never-ending cycle
in a never-ending cycle
of increase,
and
enjoyment.
And enjoyment.
To that we say amen,
Amen.
ashe,
Ashe.
and so it is.
So it is.
And so it is. We are grateful for each and every one of you. I say this from the bottom of my heart, that we are grateful for the success that you are now. Each and every one of you that has endeavored to live the life that you've imagined. You are a success. You've already placed yourself in a space that most of the world is not in. And that's why you will become world changers. That's why you will become, you will impact life rather than being impacted by life. You will live a life of significance. And so we are grateful for each and every one of you, as you will be lighthouses in your own world, as you will be lighthouses in your circles of influence. The process is simple, but you must make use of it.
Yes. Don't make it hard on yourself.
No.
It's supposed to be simple. It's supposed to be easy.
Absolutely.
And doable. And
Absolutely.
it is.
It is. It is. It is. I look forward to sharing more with you next week. Of course, we will gather together on Wednesday for the Momentum Prayer Call. Tap in, be ready at 7 a.m. on Wednesday for that powerful, momentum, that powerful time so that we continue to keep this vibration going. Of course, come back to this message, come back to last week's message, continue to get it in your bones. Continue to get it into your absolute knowing this week as you start to feel a little wobbly or you feel yourself thinking about the how or whatever. Come back, particularly last week's message. Go back to that. Remind yourself of what it means to have infinite, unlimited, omnipotent power operating, dwelling within you. And of course, continue to read your list. We're going to go deeper next week. We love you. We appreciate you. Have an amazing remainder of your Sunday and an even better week. Bye for now.
Bye for now.